What's up guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we are back with episode 10 of the Last to First challenge as Lewis Hamilton. We start at the back, we hopefully end at the front. Most times we don't. This time we'll see if we can. We've got a 27 lap race at France today. It is raining, we're doing inters to inters, the whole race is on inters, and it's away we go for the French Grand Prix. And it is a tentative start for us, but we got up the inside of both Williams drivers into the first corner, and also try and get up the Haas driver of Romain Grosjean and also Kevin Magnussen, but we get shunted out wide as it was already too wide and we made it 3 wide. But we still got 2 positions as we try and go around the outside of one of the Haas drivers, but yet they go side by side, so there's nowhere for me to go. And therefore we could only make the two overtakes in the first corner as we try and go around the outside. And the 2 Haas drivers are still going side by side. Hopefully they're being good boys there and not like 2019. But we do go out wide, although we do make sure that we did go around the outside of Kevin Magnussen before we even went out wide. And we did let off the throttle to make sure that we can get a warning. As we got the inside of Romain Grosjean, the other Haas, and Alfa Romeo, of Antonio Giovinazzi into P15, and now we have the rest of the race ahead of us to overtake another 15 cars in the rain, which is not going to be easy. Although I feel like I do have the pace because we are still on 90% difficulty. I don't know if I'm going to be changing it anytime soon because we have a chocolate of races as we are getting used to the game. But now we go up the inside of Kimi Räikkönen, and I think I should be able to do last to first challenges and be able to win every single race at every single track. I just need to stop making these silly mistakes as we try to go around the outside of a racing point. But in the rain there was just no grip and we just ran wide. And now we are going to be showing our overtake of Lance Stroll in lap 2. A simple up the inside, there we go, that's our position now. And now the other BWT racing point has just lost the place to us, and so now we are up into P12 and we get our first warning for the measure. But now coming onto the middle of that lap, we are just going to be overtaking Pierre Gasly. A very simple move up the inside, although we stopped our overtake and now he was actually putting a little bit in front of me. But under braking, we were just too good. And I'm into P11. And now we go up the inside of Carlos Sainz into the last sector. Quite a simple move that we did on Raikkonen just 2 laps before. And now coming on lap 5, we overtake Danny Kvyat up the inside at the long fast right-hander, and now on lap 6 we basically duplicate, copy-paste that move on Daniel Ricciardo up into P8, but he almost comes back at us as we do run wide into the other long right-handers. And now on lap 7 we copy paste yet again. We're becoming like EA with FIFA or any other game where they just copy and paste from one game to the next without moves,
we're seeing a gap form,
and just on different drivers. And so now we are in P6 as we went round the outside of Alexander Albon. He finally made a change to our overtaking style. And now, as you can see, I almost went around the outside of Esteban Ocon, but he actually darted into for the pits, which means he's doing the 2-stop. Definitely not the fastest strategy. I know the 1-stop is definitely
these
quicker.
conditions don't look like they're shifting. We're predicting at least 20 minutes of heavy rainfall. Inters look
And as you can see, there
we're
is
gonna box this lap. Push
no way. And as you can see, it's time for boxing. It's time to pit. On lap 13, we are in P3, and the Ferraris are pitted just before us. I did not show them, but they did pit the lap before us. We were almost coming on to 60% tyre wear, which is quite a lot for rain, for inters or wets. Normally you can go quite a lot further. And as I was saying before, before this clip, there was us sailing past that on those 60% old intermediate tyres, which means we do have pace over the people in front of us. But as you can see, the Ferraris have jumped us as they have done the undercut, although they were ahead of us before. And now we have Sergio Perez in between us and the Ferraris. As you can see, I looked at Perez and he was going very slowly, and I was going to go around the outside, but he decides to pit this lap as well, and therefore we are going to be taking P7 as well as Alex Albon is pitting, which makes us take P6. So now we are up and we are in for some very good points today, but that's not what we are after. We are after the win, obviously, and as we said, another fastest lap. We go around the outside of Vettel. It's just another whole day, another day in the life of Lewis Hamilton into P4, and now we have to set our sights on Charles Leclerc. On lap 16, we are going to be doing the job almost around the inside, down the inside, but he moved very late. So I decided, you know what, I fancy a shot around the outside as I could let go of the brakes a bit. And we made a stick up into P3. We now are on the podium, but you never know what's going to happen in the rain. You might just spin around and something. But now, as you can see, we get our first penalty. And up ahead is Valtteri Bottas on that race. We've got 9 laps left. All we have to do is get, and we get another warning for good measure. And now I was setting my sights on Valtteri Bottas, potentially maybe even going to move here, but he's just too far ahead. Trying to make sure I get a good exit out of here and maybe replicate that same type of move I did in the early laps of the race. And then see, we have got an okay exit, and we use the overtake button to reduce going down the inside of Valtteri Bottas in for P2 of this race. And up ahead is someone else who is very good at the race in the rain, Max Verstappen. And now, coming on to lap 19, we got awarded another time penalty, our second time penalty, and now all we have to do is win by 6 seconds. And on lap 21, there we go, we are ready to get we got a very average exit, but we use our overtake button, and now, even though I wasn't looking where I was right there, he goes defensive, I go around the outside, and that is the move for P1. And we have 7 laps of the race left to go, which go by in a flash. Time flies when you're having fun, because now the race is over. We have pulled away, I think it's 8 seconds to Verstappen, and that is going to mean that we win the French Grand Prix.
That's a race win.
At Le
great today.
And we have done it. This is our 4th win of the season. We have gotten driver of the day, which we are going to be getting hopefully every single race. We have gotten it every race so far. We've only got 12 races left. Let's see if we can get it for those 12 races.
And talk to me. What do you think it was that?
And I really enjoyed this race. I felt that I was really calm the whole race throughout. I wasn't making aggressive moves. That's when I make my most mistakes. And I think I can't do it anymore. So then I make aggressive moves to make sure I can do it. But I think the whole point of it is that you have to keep calm and do the best you can without making any mistakes.
And they certainly deserve it.
Hopefully I can carry this mentality into my next races and my league races that are soon coming up. Hopefully you guys can enjoy the videos that I put out and like and subscribe. And thank you all for watching today's episode of Last to First. And now let's see the driver standings and the constructor standings to see where
Let's
we
see how the
stand
driver
in the
standings have
table.
changed. Our championship leader is still sat at the top of the standings, but their rivals have made up some solid
As you can see,
ground
Valtteri
today.
Bottas
Now, let's discuss,
is
Ant. Who would you say is a
first place.
contender for
We
driver
are
of the day?
Well, for me, it's got to be Lewis
56
Hamilton.
points
The multiple
behind.
world champion may be the boring choice
But
at this point.
with this
You can't
win,
argue that he's a
hopefully
driver
we can do
deserving of his
better.
reputation.
It's time to check
I hope
out
you
the
all enjoyed
constructor
this video.
standings. Mercedes continue to extend their lead.
Thank you all for
Well, Ant, an end
watching.
to another fantastic weekend of
and peace
racing.
out.
Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.